down the walls. We're breaking free. Yeah, we're breaking free. No more oppression. It's out for liberty. Breaking free. Yeah, we're taking a stand. Freedom's in our hearts. We're reclaiming our land. They try to silence us, but we won't be tamed. Voices getting louder, can't keep us in chains. We got the power, we got the might. Together we can shine, together we can fight. Feel the rhythm in your feet, it's time to stand tall. Raise your voice and shout, we're breaking down the walls. We're breaking free, yeah, we're breaking free. No more oppression, it's out for liberty. Breaking free, yeah, we're taking a stand. Freedom's in our hearts, we're reclaiming our land. They try to silence us, but we won't be tamed. Voices getting louder, can't keep us in chains. We got the power, we got the might. Together we can shine, together we can fight. Feel the rhythm in your feet, it's time to stand tall. Raise your voice and shout, we're breaking down the walls. We're breaking free, yeah, we're breaking free. No more oppression, it's out for liberty. Breaking free, yeah, we're taking a stand. Freedom's in our hearts, we're reclaiming our land. Reclaiming our land.
I hate this show. Oh my goodness.
Oh boy. There we go.
You turn your audio back off.
Oh, yeah, thank you. That was it. You broke it. Pay for it. All right, it's only one technical screw up so far, and we're 2 minutes in. But welcome everybody to Are You Smarter Than a Politician? This is the political game show where bold solutions win and bad ideas get wrecked. We are excited to be coming to you live from the Libertarian Party of Georgia convention, and we will be talking about issues important to Americans and issues important to Georgians. And we're talking money, war, guns, privacy, crypto, censorship, and power. Does safety require constant monitoring, or has surveillance become the new norm? We have three notable political minds from right here in Georgia, ready to clash on the issues voters actually care about. Fast answers, no dodging. Let's find out who is smarter than a politician. Joining us tonight, back for, I don't know, third time, I think?
Third or fourth
time. Gun to my head, I'm voting for this guy again. We've got Chase Oliver. He is the 2024 Libertarian Party presidential candidate. He hosts the Chase Oliver podcast. You can find him on X, YouTube, all the socials, at Chase for Liberty. And I don't mind if, I hope you don't mind if I say this, but we also have the future governor of Georgia in attendance.
Yeah. Yeah.
I broke you.
Exactly. I am now the nominee for the Libertarian Party of Georgia for governor. I'm excited for it.
That's awesome, man. We're very excited to have you on and very excited that you're running again. Two great campaigns so far. The third time's the charm, I think. So
yeah, we'll see.
Appreciate having you, man. Also joining us is Kat Hartley, and she is the host of the Free Georgia podcast, Mondays, 7 p.m. Eastern, YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, TikTok, on IG. She's at QVEN.cat.
Yes.
Okay, I can read. And great to have you tonight, Kat. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Introduce yourself to everybody.
So I do run the Free Georgia podcast. I've been a libertarian for about a year now. I'm hoping to make waves in the community, and I'm just happy to be here.
Awesome. Welcome to the party. As you can see, we got lots of great people, so you'll find a nice home here. So, and last but not least, Zane Placie. He is one of the hosts of the Liberty Libation podcast. That's Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern on Rumble and Spotify. He is also the secretary of LP Georgia. You can find him on X at Liberty Libation. How are you tonight, Zane?
I'm doing really well. Thanks for having me. You know, I've just got to say, 18 months ago, Chase, you were running for president, and now you're sharing the stage with me.
I know. It's awesome. I'm honored.
And introduce yourself and talk about your show, please.
Yeah, so Liberty Libations, if you love trivia, you can get trivia every week. And also we talk about politics. But the main thing is all the other stuff that we do. You know, there are so many political shows out there. You've really got to differentiate yourself. This show is differentiating itself by having me on. My show differentiates itself by having weekly trivia.
Excellent. So you have a real game show and we have a fake game show. So that's basically what you're saying. So we're good with that. Thank you. So, all right. Welcome again to Are You Smarter Than a Politician? Please share this out if you are watching it live. Our prize for this show, and this is funny, we don't have a screen here, so I'm going to have to like pan on some stuff for people, but our prize is none of the Peace Prizes really matter anymore, so we came up with our own Peace Prize. It's called the Are You Smarter Than a Peace Prize? And so the winner tonight will be getting that. It's got a Christmas tag, so I've got to fix that. So we also have Mike Johnson's signature cologne, Swamp Ass. We have the Ayn Rand Fountainhead Teddy Bear. We also have the home edition of Are You Smarter Than a Politician if you want to bore your friends and neighbors. And new to the prize shelf is the board game Oligarchs. It's the game of global domination. So if you want to teach your children how to rob from other countries and get rich, we have Oligarchs as well. We also have Kash Patel's new book, How to Become a Ladies' Man. He teaches you how to catch your own honey pot. And this one we can't get rid of, so please, one of you take this tonight when you win. We have the Trump nativity set. Those in the crowd can't see it, but Trump's face is on every character in the nativity. It says, make your holidays great again, and it's great for Trumpness. Please get this piece of crap out of our prize shelf. And of course, we have the Lego Killdozer, because nobody talks about the Killdozer more than me and Casey do. So the rules are, I'm not the host, I am the government. Whatever I say goes. Scoring errors count. Life isn't fair. Suck it up, Buttercup. Nobody cares. The rules are they have one debate with each other, and there's a bunch of other rules that are kind of joke rules and we never define. So, but the important thing is you start off with negative 500 points because the government gets paid first. Here's how scoring works, and for those of you live, you'll need your phones for this. The chat controls the score, so go on X or YouTube, find us, and then you can give or take up to 100 points away from the contestants. If you like their answer, don't like their answer, don't like the way they comb their hair, whatever it is, you have a beef from 5 years ago, do whatever you want to do. The chat controls the score. And because I, as the government, believe in crony capitalism, if you subscribe to me, you can give up to 200 points because, you know, you pay me, you get favors. So nuking the scores, a contestant can get their nuke scored, taking it down by 1,000 points. The key here is only a former contestant, which there's like 100 of, can nuke a score. So we are ready to get started here. Chase, we are going to you first. Oh, and the lovely Terry Batts, I didn't introduce her because we got audio stuff, but Terry's in the back. She's keeping score. I forgot to do, hold on one second. Let's do this. I forgot to do, all right. Oh, it's the Christmas one still. All right. You can follow me at Smarter Game Show on X if you're looking for us. She's Bats T76. Our shirts are at freedomsuperstore.com. If you want to find us on YouTube, look for at Freedom Uncut. That's where you can find us there. And I forgot to mention our Friday sponsor is Xano. Xano is really important to the libertarian community. So if you're tired of surveillance points dressed up as freedom, Xano is the real deal. It's open source, enterprise-grade privacy, scalable and secure, build, spend, and tokenize any asset without peeping eyes. Xano isn't just private, it's none of their business. And if you're new to this space, visit intro.xano.org to learn how Xano gives you the power to own your own data, your money, and your assets all in one simple, secure platform built for real-world freedom. We'll also be doing 5 more of these state conventions. They're up on the screen: California, Florida, Virginia, North Carolina, Texas, and then we'll be at the national convention in May. So we're really looking forward to that. Thank you to all of our subscribers. We're running a little late, so I'm not going to read their names, but they are up on the screen. You can subscribe to us on X, and we appreciate all of you. All right, back to it. This is the lightning round. Chase, to you. Category is gun rights and Second Amendment. should you be able to use lethal force to protect your property?
Yeah, hell yeah, you should be. I think it's probably the only justifiable use of force is to defend yourself, your property, your family. And yeah, as a Second Amendment absolutionist, I have a pistol to protect myself, and I encourage everybody else to get strapped.
Excellent. That is how it's done. All right, Kat, to you. Should states ignore federal gun laws they deem unconstitutional?
Yes, I'm pretty sure that's already in the Constitution. So yes.
Excellent. All right, Zane, to you. Is any form of gun registration a violation of the Second Amendment?
But I feel like there's a lot of qualifiers there. I need to make sure not to mess this one up. But yes, any form is a violation. I promise I haven't had anything to drink yet.
Well, that's your first mistake.
Yeah, so the government knowing who has the guns, why would they possibly need to know that unless they were planning to take them later? So obviously, yes.
Yeah, 100%. And for those of you that don't know, this actually started off as a drinking game with me and my friends and kind of took off. So yeah, drinks are absolutely welcome. So if you want to buy a contestant drink, feel free to. All right, that's the end of the first round.
Let go all what you want.
Blue moon.
I'll take a shot of whiskey.
All right, we got drink orders in. All right, Chase, to you. Categories immigration.
Mhm.
Does mass immigration policy become a problem when it's paired with welfare and federal mandates?
Well, see, I think the thing is we absolutely need to uncouple those things together. I support free and open immigration, but I also support absolutely disposing the involuntary welfare state where we're robbed from our money. They robbed Peter to supposedly pay Paul. And you know what would be better? If Peter just helped Paul on their own without having some government middleman laundering money throughout it. So, yeah, absolutely. Tear down the welfare state and let people come here and succeed to be successful and thrive. Absolutely. 100%.
Excellent. All right, Kat, to you. Has Washington made immigration worse by refusing to fix its own policies?
Yes. I think, actually, I'm gonna go with no. I think that obviously what the previous administration did was letting all the immigrants in was bad, but I think that they've started to crack down on it. Obviously, it's not perfect. They can do better, but so far it's better than what we had in the last administration.
Excellent.
Cheers to that.
All right, Dane, you. Should states have the right to refuse participation in federal immigration crackdowns?
Yes. So it's important to be clear that I think there's a lot of immigrants that are here that have also committed a bunch of other crimes and they need to go. But we have also seen the Trump administration is deciding who to deport in the stupidest way possible. So states should be like, no, why are you being in charge of which immigrants need to be taken out? We can handle this ourselves.
Amen to that. All right. Chase, back to you.
Yep.
Categories war. Is America safer or poorer after decades of nonstop war?
I would say definitely poorer. We spent trillions of dollars in treasure and also the blood that was spent fighting the war on terror my entire adult life. And I really don't feel like the Middle East is like that much more stable. In fact, I would argue it's far more unstable. And yeah, the wars of yesterday are going to become the wars of today, which will become the wars of tomorrow, unless we fight the war criminals. And I'll drink to that.
All right. Kat, to you. Should U.S. troops be stationed overseas without a clear exit plan?
No, I honestly don't think our troops should be overseas anyway, unless that country is a direct threat to us. So no.
All right. Zane, to you. Should Congress be required to formally declare war before any military operation?
Yes. I mean, they'll try to tell you that modern war is so complicated that, we've got to be able to do these operations and not call it war. But the last time that I checked, if you're sending soldiers or the Delta Force or doing anything like that, That's war. What else could it possibly be? So it's just a way to get around doing what Congress is actually supposed to do, because they're a bunch of spineless cowards.
Love it. Yeah, and that's why I said military operation, because usually we don't bomb people for warrants, I think is one of the things we learned this week. So, all right. Back to you, Chase. Let's see here. Category of criminal justice. Has the criminal justice system become a tool of control rather than protection?
Absolutely, it's a racket, actually, if you want to look at the prison industrial complex. I mean, just here in Georgia, we have the highest number of people who are under some form of incarceration. And the reason being is we have the highest number of people who are on parole and probation in the country. And what we do is we keep people stuck in that cycle. We make them try to fail either a drug test or forget to pay 1 month, go off the book, and they get right back in jail. So we've actually created an entire cycle for people here in the state of Georgia that benefits those who are the vendors to the prisons, the fraternal or the police organizations. These are the people who actually benefit from it, and the people who are being made miserable are oftentimes the poorest among us and those who are being arrested for bullshit crimes like drug crimes.
Cat to you. Oh, muted. Cat to you. Should victimless crimes exist at all? Should victimless crimes exist at all?
No. Wait, I don't understand the question.
Should crimes with no victim be a crime?
Okay, no. But I can't think of a single crime where there isn't a victim in my head right now, so I'm gonna go with no.
Tax fraud.
Smoking weed.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So yes, no, they should not exist because they're,
Ain't hurt nobody.
yeah, they don't hurt anyone.
Yeah.
Gambling, well, that hurts people sometimes. You have a problem.
Themselves.
I can quit at any time.
All right, Zane, to you. Does aggressive policing erode trust more than it creates safety?
Yeah, so if you've got a lot of people that are acting like whenever they see a police officer, the first thought that comes into my head is this person is going to arrest me regardless of what I do. That's going to cause people to react in ways that are not constructive. Like if someone gets pulled over at a traffic stop because they were speeding, and the police officer comes over to them, and they've observed or they've been told, you know, you better watch out for these police officers because they're after you. That's going to make that entire situation way more likely to result in a really bad outcome, like someone getting shot or something that it doesn't need to turn into because the police have completely lost the trust of large segments of the population.
Is there an interject thing where we can add to that?
Absolutely. Jump in.
I just want to say, like, if you, I don't know, watched the news and seen Minnesota this past few weeks, you see a real world example of that, of police being aggressive, and it's not really helping make anything safer. It's actually making things far less safe, both for the federal law enforcement people who shouldn't be there to begin with, but also the general population, and it's not really ingratiating them to the local community. So, you know, I'm just saying, you know, we did immigration enforcement in the past, which I disagree with, but there weren't like citizens throwing bottles of piss at the officers while they were doing it. So I think this aggressive tactics are certainly a bad thing, and it's not helping anybody. From your lips to people
to the YouTube censors, in my case, is where that was going. Yeah. All right. Who was that? That was Dean, right? Yeah. All right. So, Chase, back to you. Should law enforcement be held personally accountable for rights violations?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think if my job, right, like I work in like a home office, but if I like managed to shoot somebody while I was doing my job, I'm pretty sure I'd be held liable for it. No, the truth is far too often police get away with a lot of things that any other person doing that would result in some sort of prosecution, some sort of, you know, some sort of sentencing, some sort of justice being done. But right now, because of qualified immunity and other things, we see police sometimes literally getting away with murder, and that's pretty messed up.
Absolutely. Kat, to you. Has federal involvement just made local justice worse?
Can you give me an example?
Well, so providing justice at the local level, federal involvement has made it better or worse?
I would say no, because usually the people on the federal level have no idea what's going on the local level, and in their involvement, make it worse.
I agree. Zane, to you. Is incarceration overused as a political shortcut?
Absolutely, yes. So there, aside from violent crimes where it's actually important that we physically remove you from the rest of society because you can't be trusted to be in it anymore, any crime that can be made right through restitution, that should be the option. Like if you embezzle $100,000, then the answer is you have to pay back $100,000 plus some extra amount. It's not, oh, you have to go to prison and make license plates for 10 years, because that actually doesn't help anyone. Most of all, the person that you embezzled. So there are all kinds of crimes like that where imprisoning the person, like, how does that even help anyone?
Agreed. All right. Enter your scores in the chat if you have not done so already. This is our first score break. What we do here is we jump into the chat and say hi to people. People put
Hi, people.
interesting stuff in, put funny stuff in. Jake's here, what's up? Ryan Woodcraft, who won a historic race as a Libertarian in El Paso, is in our chat. What's up, Ryan? Sean's here. Dynamic Solutions is here. Scientific Libertarian said, y'all, I brought a brand new big screen for this show, and now I'm on an iPhone original -100. What's up? Kilburn reposted. Thank you for the repost. Yeah, please share this out. Real Swampcast has got 200 points to Jerry and the team for sorting out all the technical difficulties. Yeah, I am the technical difficulty. So, look at me. I am the technical difficulty now.
That shirt is a technical difficulty
Yeah,
sometimes.
thank you. Yeah, thank you. Scientific Libertarian said that Nativity's team gave me diabetes. That's absolutely true. Sounds good now. Thank you. 100 to any contestant who has visited El Paso, Texas. I know Chase was there. Been there?
Oh.
All right. I just found out it's just the tip of West Texas. Just the tip of West Texas. So just found out a little gross trivia for you. Just the tip. Yeah. Phil's got 200 for Georgia's next governor. Is free shirt for sale in the shop? Yeah, please no. Nick's here. Where's Nick? Hey, Nick. Follow Nick's Dank Memes. Joe Ganoush, I'm very excited to see Chase running again. For all the other Libertarian candidates in Georgia, yeah, let's go. -100 to free for starting late again. Or was that early? I don't know. I may have passed time zones from Florida. I don't know. Who's competing in North Carolina? I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. So North Carolina's a couple months off. -100 to free for buying me with the sequins. Or is it sequines when it's plural? I don't know. -100 to Zane for being sober. Yeah.
I'm working on it.
We're working on that.
50 to Kat for keeping it simple. -50 to Zane for thinking about the questions too much, and -50 for more sobriety or for sobriety. 100 to Chase for ordering whiskey. Mark's here. What's up? Any gun laws unconstitutional should be ignored by the states. 100 to Chase for bringing back plaid shirts. There's a dusty trunk in my attic I need to unpack. 100 to Chase for ending welfare. Kat's here. What's up, Kat? 100 to Kat or to Cat. I'm cool with either. Thank you, Scientific. 100 to Chase for the shot of whiskey. States' rights are better than feds. Colin's here. Where's Colin? What's up, Colin?
Howdy.
Brent's here. What's up, Brent? 200 to Phil for the whiskey, or for the whiskey order. 200 to anyone who's willing to call for the impeachment of Bondi and Trump.
I call for the impeachment of Bondi and Trump.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can get on board with that.
That's a 600 pointer right there. 200 to Cat, no troops overseas. 200 to Chase for all far poorer after these wars. 100 to Zane and 100 more if that's peanut butter whiskey.
Ooh, do they have?
I wish it was, but it isn't.
I think you're not allowed to have those in public spaces because of allergies. 100 to Cat for our troops shouldn't be overseas. 100 to Zane for the straight talk about warmongers. 100 to Zane for the military operations in foreign countries are all acts of war. 200 to Zane for calling Congress spineless cowards. What's up, Dan? Prison industrial complex is a racket. 200 points. Grumpy Gnome's here. Where's Grumpy? Are you standing up or are you sitting? I can't tell. I can't tell. Yes, he's doing both. I can't tell. Follow my buddy Grumpy Gnome for to make your life harder. I think is really the point of his account. 100 to Cat for being young and innocent. 100 to Chase. 100 to Free for stealing a shirt from Trump's interior decorator. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. 200 to Cat, no victim, no crime. Minus 100 to Cat for forgetting about weed. Well, that might be weed related. I'm just saying that might be weed related. Low side effect. Minus 100 to Cat for not knowing any victimless crimes. Sergio's here. Sergio in the house? Where? Hey, buddy. You're right in my lights. I didn't see it.
Wait, did you give me minus?
Sergio's great. Chelsea's great. Minus 15.2. We're doing fractions. You got like a protractor over there? 15.2 to Zane for grabbing a drink and not drinking it. That is step 0.2 in this equation, I think. Minus 100 Free for wearing a shirt so proudly. Sorry. Not sorry. Sorry. 100 to Cat. No one else had any idea what Free was saying either. Yeah, that happens a lot. 100 to Cat for no, then doubling and tripling down on no victimless crimes. 100 to Cat for basically saying crimes without victims don't exist. Minus 100 to Cat. Publicly endangering, drunk driving should be punishable. Sorry, not sorry. And qualified immunity. 100 to Chase. 100 to Zane for having a gold shirt that doesn't turn into a disco ball. 100 to Chase for solid answers. What's up, Josh? 100 Libertarian candidates running in Georgia from the Great Joe News, my friend down in Florida.
That's two of us.
Yeah.
Soil and water, man.
Who else is there?
He's running for soil and water supervisor.
Soil and water. Is that really?
He just looks at dirt. And water. And mud. That's both of them.
I'm gonna have to go outside here in a minute to go do some supervision.
Is Soil and Water like the sequel to Joe Dirt? Is that what that is?
Pretty much.
Man, I don't know. What is it? It's from you. All right.
I'm gonna give-
Incoming to the contestant who pledges to donate the least amount of fiat to LP Georgia in the next minute. Time starts after this chat has been read. This seems complicated. I'm not really like.
The least amount?
I got to give $250 in a few weeks, so that's happening.
All right. 100 to Zane for stating while criminal justice reform. Why criminal justice reform is sorely needed. Ryan, if you use the right word to make me look less dumb. 100 to Zane, punishment should fit the crime. 100 to Chase. High points to Zane for confusing the scoring. What's up, Ryan? 100 to Chase. I met and voted for him way out here in Arizona. Thank you, Marion. 100 to Zane because Mad Dog's here. Where's Mad Dog? Hey, Mad Dog. Follow Mad Dog on X2. He's a good follow. Don't listen to their show, though. Man, I'm only the one giving bad ideas out now. You can give your own bad ideas out later in the hallway. 100 to Chase for running for governor. Georgia governor is a libertarian, absolutely. 100 to Zane for always reaching out to libertarians across Discord. Happy Free Day. What's up, Chris? Another 15 to Zane. Have no fear. Waz is here. What's up, Waz? 200 to Chase for being based every day. 100 for whoever can get grumpy out of the stream. He's too small and he's too far away. He's actually, he's either standing outside or he's getting smaller. I can't tell. 10,000 to Terry rocks. 100 to Zane for conserving soil. 100 to Zane for stepping in to supervise both the soil and water. Yeah, that seems complicated. All right.
I want to give 100 points to you, man. I want to give 100 points to Free for taking time from being a wall ornament in the White House to come here and host the.
I thought I was getting a compliment there, and then that turned south on me. But
Hey, you're getting 100 points, man.
I'm trying to match the toilets that they're spending all the money on. All right, let's check. Let's check the
Jealous I don't
scores.
have that shirt.
Chase is in the lead, 1,300 points. Zane with 1,230, and Cat with 1,150. So if you haven't jumped in the chat and given scores, it is close right now. Let's get back to it. And all right, Chase to you. Category is Georgia state income tax. should Georgia eliminate its state income tax completely?
Yes, as the candidate from the Libertarian Party of Georgia for the governor's race, I want to absolutely say one of my first campaign promises: if I'm elected governor, we're going to make sure we eliminate the income tax in the state of Georgia and reduce a whole lot of other taxes that we're being oppressed with here in the state. Absolutely, 100% in the income tax and taxation is theft.
Excellent. All right, Kat, to you. Is state government too dependent on taxing wages?
Yes. I think that obviously we need to get rid of the state income tax, and in order for us not to be as dependent on it, we need to cut into the budget.
Absolutely.
Wrong.
Zane, to you. Would Georgia be more competitive without an income tax?
Absolutely, yes. I can't tell you the number of times that I've been jealous of my friends that live in Tennessee and Florida because they have no state income tax, and how many times that if I didn't like all of you so much, I myself would have moved to Tennessee or Florida to avoid the state income tax. And if it wasn't for this great Georgia clay, I would have
Spoken like a true soil supervisor.
All right. Chase, back to you. The category is ICE Detention Center in Georgia. Should Georgia communities have the final say on federal detention centers built in their towns?
Yes, the answer is yes. Like right now, we have Social Circle, Georgia, which is basically kind of being forced to host an ICE facility that will have up to 6,000 beds. There's only like 10,000 people in the whole surrounding area that, the community. So I think they should have a right to say, no, we don't want to have this prison here. And I've actually marched back in the day and during the first Trump administration when they were housing immigration detainees in the Atlanta City Jail, and the city of Atlanta didn't want that. And we marched against that. We stood against that, and I would still stand against that because we shouldn't be forced to have to hold detainees for unjust BS reasons. And frankly, it's going to really affect the local economy and the local makeup of everything. And I just don't want prisons being built everywhere. That kind of sucks.
Absolutely. Kat, to you. Should peaceful people ever be detained without a trial?
No, that's completely unconstitutional. And if it's happening, wait, is it happening?
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere, yeah.
Like in Georgia?
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
That's crazy.
All these people being detained, for immigration violations without any due process at all, getting thrown away for months.
Mm-hmm.
Rock and roll.
All right. Zane, to you. Should local taxpayers fund facilities controlled by federal agencies?
No, I mean, they're already paying 30% of their income in federal taxes. So they're probably paying for it already. They don't need even more local taxes to go to it too.
Absolutely. All right. Chase, back to you.
Yeah, hey, what's up?
Category is political competition. Has the two-party system become a protected monopoly?
I don't think it's become one. I think it's been one for a really long time. And you can only look at like the ballot access laws in Georgia and the fact that so many people say we need to have more than two choices in the ballot, but the powers that be themselves basically game the system to make sure that as often as possible there's only two choices, or even worse in Georgia, one choice on your ballot. I think it's like 80% of the 60% of the population in a recent, term, were voting for only one choice on their ballot. They didn't have anybody running against in the state Senate or in the state House race. That is a BS racket, and yeah, it is definitely a monopoly. It's more monopoly than the board game, man.
All right. Kat, to you. Should debate access be tied to polling that's controlled by the major parties?
No, because that takes away the voice from independent candidates. So no, I think that instead, obviously, it should be tied to the polling from independent sources.
Great idea. Seeing you. Do major parties write rules to protect themselves in elections?
Yes. And this is something that I didn't fully understand for a long time, because when I was first made aware of Georgia's absolutely atrocious ballot access laws, my gut reaction was, well, you weren't going to win anyway, so why does it matter if you get on the ballot? But the key problem there is that the ballot access restrictions are so onerous that our entire campaign has to be only about collecting signatures, and you don't have time or resources to do anything else that might be more effective in actually spreading your message or getting people to vote for you, because you have to 100,000 times go, hello, will you please put your name, address, phone number, name of your cat on this petition form in order to even complete step one, which the Republicans, like if the Republicans and Democrats had to do the petition, they would obviously be able to do it because they have so much more resources than them, but it would be a burden to them too, and they don't even have to do it at all.
100%.
Amen. Chase,
Love
back
use
to
the word
you.
onerous.
The category is intervention abroad. Should U.S. tax dollars fund foreign governments?
No. No, we don't even have enough money to fund the American government. What are we doing trying to fund foreign governments overseas? No, to me, this is just a sign of us trying to flex our muscle using bombs and bullets and drones, as opposed to using the power of our markets and wanting to trade with other people and being nice to other nations. If we want to influence countries around the world, let's open McDonald's there. Let's sell our goods. Let's actually trade with these people, as opposed to holding a gun to their head and saying, if you don't do what we say, we're going to take you out, and otherwise take our taxpayer money or CIA funneled money to do whatever you want to do. I don't think it's led to stability, and I'm tired of pretending like it's a good idea.
Chase, we got a question in the chat that's perfect for you.
Rock and roll.
You will love this one.
Yes, I like that. What?
Coming in on YouTube, is this some weird ass right wing channel, or are you reasonable people?
Oh my gosh. This is some weird ass right wing. Let me just say this. If you're looking at me, and if you can Google my name right now, if you don't understand that the MAGA right is not really fancying libertarianism, we're actually something different. If you think we're far right, I encourage you to look up the Libertarian Party. Go to lp.org, go to lpgeorgia.com. Is it .com or .org? Whatever. Look up Libertarian Party of Georgia and recognize how different we are, because we don't want to steal your money. We don't want to send your kids overseas to fight and die in wars. And we're tired of stealing your freedom. What libertarians want to see from our government is freedom returned to you. You're an individual. Do what the hell you want to do. Hey, man, like I said, live your life as you see fit. Have you ever heard that from a far right winger? Hey, if you want to love who you want to love, love who you want to love, live how you want to live, worship who you want to worship. Just don't hurt me when you do it, and don't hurt other people. That's all I'm saying. Don't hurt people, and don't take their stuff. Does that sound like a right winger to you?
Great answer. 100 points to whoever kicked out Grumpy, by the way, too. Let's make sure they're on the board. All right, Kat, to you. Has intervention abroad weakened America at home?
Yes, I can hear it online. I see it with my friends, people that I know. It definitely has hurt the image of our government, and it's also hurt us financially. And unless we can stop, I think it's only going to get worse.
Excellent.
Rock and roll.
Zane, to you. Does intervention create more enemies than allies?
Absolutely, yes. So there was a professor named Robert Pape who wrote a book called, I forget the name of the book, but it's a good book. And I gave you the name of the author, and I think it's the only book that he ever wrote. So look up Robert Pape.
You're really going to hurt his feelings. You have one book and you forgot its title.
Oh, it was called Dying to Win, The Strategic Logic of Suicide Terrorism.
It's a very long title.
He just got finished writing the title.
And the claim was, when you actually look at the real motivation behind suicide terrorists, it's not usually that they're religious extremists. Like a lot of them don't actually have really fundamental religious beliefs. It's their motivation to become terrorists is almost always political. So it's the U.S. has gone on an adventure in the Middle East, bombed a bunch of people. That made, the family and brothers and dads and uncles and cousins of the people that were bombed really upset, and that's what actually turns them into terrorists. So yeah, we're making ourselves really a lot less safe by doing that.
Excellent. And minus 100, whoever let him back in. Chase, to you. Is regime change ever worth the cost?
No. And I just want to say this, like, Venezuela is a great example. Is Nicolas Maduro a great guy? Hell no, he's not. He's a very oppressive person. But ultimately, in the long run, us taking him out in this way is going to lead to destabilizing the region. No matter what government takes over after this, right, they're going to be seen as a puppet regime of the United States. And there's going to be a huge pushback. We've seen this in regimes all over the world. And whenever we try to do this. And so let me just be consistent. Unlike our director of national intelligence, I opposed a Venezuelan intervention yesterday. I oppose it today, and I'll oppose it tomorrow. And that goes for any other nation. If you want to take out your dictator, I encourage you to do that. There's many of you. There's one of them, but don't ask the United States to do it for you.
But Chase, what about the fentanyl oil?
Fentanyl oil is it's a great oil that you can run your car on. No, I'll give you a great line on fentanyl. I was asked about this. I gave the Ron Paul line that he gave about heroin in the 80s. Someone said, well, do you want to legalize pot? Yeah. Do you want to legalize cocaine? Yeah. Do you want to legalize fentanyl? Yeah. And he goes, why? I go, well, would you take fentanyl if it was legal? And he said, no. I said, yeah, nobody else would either. So why does it have to be illegal for people not to take it? And basically paraphrasing Ron Paul about the 80s.
If they really cared about fentanyl, they'd be trying to regime change Mexico, Colombia, a lot of different countries, not just Venezuela.
Yeah.
It's just a convenient excuse.
Yeah, it's very convenient that Venezuela has all this fentanyl, but also the world's largest oil reserve. That's just a great coincidence.
What a quinky dink. Yeah. All right, get to you. Should foreign policy prioritize diplomacy over influence?
No. Obviously, because most of the time the foreign policy is violent. It's only serving the interests of the rich people in our country. Diplomacy, it's always peaceful. And as libertarians, we are not violent. We are not trying to take over other countries. So definitely diplomacy over foreign policy.
Absolutely. Zane, to you. Should Americans vote on funding foreign conflicts?
I would want to say yes, but I'm not sure that I trust them either. But I trust them more than the politicians. Because what we've got to make the people understand is that the inflation that they're seeing, the inflation is funding the war. Unfortunately, and Murray Rothbard points this out excellently in Man, Economy, and State, is that sound economic reasoning from a policy perspective takes really long chains of reasoning, and you can't really fault the average person for not working through all of the logic. But you can fault the politicians that do know better or should know better, and they're all in the pay of Northrop Grumman and all the rest of them for getting us into it in the first place. So
Amen.
I love the questions that I write that are about should we vote on this, because everybody goes yes, and then all of a sudden you just see they flash across their eyes wait, people are really dumb though. And 130 million people voted for those two clowns last time, so maybe you just see the wheels start to turn. So all right, Chase, back to you. Oh no, enter the scores. Let's jump back to the chat. If you have not entered your scores, you saw how fun it is. Make sure you do so. Oh, we got a bunch going on in the chat. We got 1,500 people online. 100 to Zane, dirt and water is very exciting. I'll take scientific knows nothing exciting, so that's not really a compliment. But you got 100 points out of it. 200 to Chase for abolishing taxes. 100 to Chase for the good answers. Minus 100 because he beat me.
Is that Ryan Woodcraft?
No, it's Sergio.
Oh.
100 to Governor Chase Oliver for abolishing the income tax for Joe Hanush. 100 to Chase taxation is theft. 100 to Chase taxation is theft. 100 to Chase for promising to end my state income tax as governor. 100 to Cat for cutting the budget. 81 to Cat would have been 100, but for the wage cap. Well done.
Jesus Christ.
That was not me. Send your emails elsewhere. I don't want to get in trouble with Terry. 100 to Chase for immediately turning into a used car salesman and turning his question into a campaign speech. That's what they do. That's what they do. 200 to Cat for cutting spending from the lovely Amity, who's in the front. I haven't introduced her yet. Amity's here running the cameras. You may know her from I took her account over while she was driving us here the other day, and that did not go well. 200 to Zane for shouting out the great state of Florida. Georgia, clay equals soil, well said Zane, 100. 200 to Zane for showcasing his passion for Georgia clay, the true native soil and water. Stop Cop City, 100 to Chase. Minus 25 to all for not being in Florida. It's really cold up here, too.
I'll be in Florida next month.
I just want to throw out it's really cold up here, and I'm not wearing flip-flops, and I'm actually wearing pants this time. 200 to Chase, ice needs to melt painfully. Absolutely, Phil. 100 to Chase for ending income taxes for every.
I wish I did that.
For everyone too scared to commit tax fraud. 100 to Cat for genuine shock. 100 points to Zane for dressing and dapper. There's a lot of D's in there, more than we needed, I think. 100 to Zane for opposing income tax. Here we go, Sergio. Minus 3.32 to Zane. Still hasn't finished his drink. Thanks for the drink updates. Up over there, Sergio's staying 10 feet away from Zane and has drink updates. 100 to Cat for being the only one dressed up for cozy weather. My shirt is actually emitting heat. It's solar.
It's reflecting.
Yeah, exactly.
It's burning up.
Yeah. 100 to Chase for smashing the duopoly. 200 to Chase for ballot access reform. 200 to Chase for staying rampant monopoly. 100 to Cat, independent lives matter. 200 to Zane for explaining ballot access. Well done, sir. 200 to Cat, great answer on ballot access question. Minus 100 to Zane for having the same amount of whiskey now as he did 2 questions ago. 100 to Zane for fighting for ballot access. 100 to Zane for using the big word onerous. I'm not good with the big word. I try to trip me up all the time. I'm just a game show host, people. 100 to Zane for keeping his hands in his pockets in a sitting position. You're doing great, and you don't look uncomfortable at all. 100 to Zane for truly understanding the struggles of candidates and ballot access in Georgia. I feel like you're here. Dynamic Solutions Center, are you here? Hey, welcome. Thanks for jumping in. 100 to Matthew McConaughey because it makes real Swampcast mad. Yeah, I've been.
Wow.
All right. 100 to Chase for open capitalism abroad. 100 to Chase for supporting small-time money laundering by ending foreign aid. Launder your money locally.
Actually, do they have a cider?
Yes.
Do they have cider?
Shop local, launder local.
100 to Chase for the clapback. 200 to Chase for don't hurt people and don't take their stuff. 200 to Cat for being right on foreign policy. 50 to Zane for remembering the author but not the book.
But then he did. You did, though.
Yeah, flip-flop. Did you remember that? Yeah,
He got it.
Yeah. Minus 100 to Zane for obscure references. That's a whole game show, though. You trip up once, you'll get negative points before you bail yourself out there. Minus 100 to Zane for obscure references. Minus 100 to Cat because of Sharia law. Are you in favor of Sharia law?
No, did I say
Did you
that?
come out in favor of Sharia
No,
law?
I don't think
I think this person believes in Sharia
I
law.
feel
and
like
therefore
I would
wants to deny a
remember
woman
that. I
100
feel-
points. I think we're
Well,
gonna
no,
have
I
to.
mean, I am like
I
blacking
think we're
out. I
gonna
might
fight
have
against
said
that.
something.
No, you didn't. I think it's a troll. 100 to Zane for the suit. 100 to Chase for the U.S. staying out of regime change.
I wish I did that. Like,
100 to Zane for recommending the book from that guy with that title. Siri already added it to my for you list. 200 points for the "This is what libertarians are" speech to Chase. 200 to Chase for being consistent on regime change wars. 100 to Chase if he can turn that dimmer switch down that controls Free's shirt. I jammed it in my suitcase. It will not turn off at this point. 200 to Cat for it's just an inconvenient excuse, or it's just a convenient excuse. 200 to Cat diplomacy over foreign policy. 200 to Cat for talk over guns. Minus 100 to Cat, sadly, diplomacy is not always clean. 100 to Zane, I don't necessarily trust the voters either. That's all I'm saying. 100 to Zane for reading books. I think it's the first time anybody's gotten points for that on my show.
Yeah.
70 shows in, books were recognized as a positive influence. 200 to Zane for not trusting the electorate. 200 for free for calling out democracy. Oh, that was clever. I like it. Yeah, I like that. Anything with dumb, I'm kind of keen on. So 100 to Zane. Good catch on that. They should vote. Oh, that's from Dave Krantz. What's up, Dave? This one's for Mad Dog. 200 to Zane for his tie. You really killed it with the fashion. You are the most fashionable to return. 100 to Amity for playing a convincing Vanna White. Yeah, excellent. Patty's here. What's up, Patty? 100 to Zane because Zano. Oh, I like that. Minus 1,000 to all three. They have too many points, and I'm redistributing them.
Thank you, comrade.
Is Pietro here? Yeah. Good idea.
I'm from New York, you know. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
Thank you for pulling the mom down. on
Yeah.
us. Thank you.
Listen,
Do I at least get the free groceries?
Yeah. Do we get a free bus ride out of here or something? Awesome. All right, let's check the scores. That was a lot of reading. I got almost all of the words. All right. Check it out. Chase still in the lead, 33-75. Zane just behind, 31-23. And Kat with 26-25. And let's go.
It's getting close,
It is
y'all.
close.
I want to say I don't read books, but I listen to them. So if I have Murray Rothbard through an audiobook, does that count?
You're getting there.
All right. Chase to you. Oh, this category is sponsored by Zano. The category is cryptocurrency. Should Americans be allowed to use digital currency without government permission?
Yes, and I don't want to get censored on YouTube, so I'll say F yeah.
Oh, I dropped many F-bombs.
Oh, fuck yeah, then. Here's the thing. Currency should not be controlled by a state. It should be controlled by markets. That's who should determine the value of things as we're exchanging them. So ultimately, I would prefer that we have a stateless currency when crypto is kind of a future towards that. So I would urge a growth to the market and down with fiat. Fuck fiat. Can we get that on a t-shirt? Proud Libertarians here. Can you get that on a t-shirt?
Yeah. ProudLibertarian.com, right? Let's look for that there.
Free sponsorship. There we go.
There we go. Kat to you. Is banning or restricting crypto really about protecting people or protecting power?
Definitely protecting power. I mean, the people are choosing to use crypto, so if they're regulating it, that means that they are trying to regulate the people.
All right. Zane, the Zano question to you. Should states be free to welcome crypto even if Washington disapproves?
Well, first of all, I've got to make sure I take this drink on camera. So
You're hemorrhaging whiskey points at this point, Zane.
yes, obviously. So
that cost me a couple points. I guarantee.
So the Constitution is very clear. Anything that's not specifically laid out as a congressional power, it goes to the states. So I don't see in the enumerated powers where it says you can ban crypto. So anything that the feds have to say about it, the states should just ignore. Unless the states have something even worse to say about it, then they should do whatever the feds say.
All right.
You guys heard Zane. He's a libertarian. He said, "Do whatever the feds say." Don't clip that out of context at all.
Chase to you, the category is decentralized finance, DeFi. Has government-backed finance encouraged reckless behavior?
Yeah, just look at like Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac in go back to the 2008, 2009 mortgage crisis. Like literally, government was basically subsidizing banks to give out really terrible loans to people that weren't going to be able to pay them back, and it caused an entire collapse of the real estate market. Yes, it is a bad idea when government backs financing. That is not tenable, and that is not good for the institution. This is also, by the way, why we shouldn't have the orange man in chief trying to cap credit cards at 10%. Because what's going to happen is banks just won't loan money to people who don't have the ability to pay more than a 10%, or, who can't afford it. And so what you're going to see is a credit crunch for the lowest income Americans. So no, the government should stop trying to put itself into who gets financed for what, controlling how banks loan money. No, get the government out of it because they screw everything up.
Amen. Kat, to you. Would local economies be stronger with fewer financial middlemen?
Yes, because they wouldn't have to pay those middlemen in order to do business. So, yes.
Absolutely. Zane, you. Should the government be able to monitor lawful financial transactions?
No. I mean, it's again, why would you possibly even need to know it to begin with, unless you were planning to use that information later to someone's detriment? So there's just no reason why you would. There are so many other ways that you could catch the actual bad guys that don't involve spying on literally everyone. That if you say we have to spy on literally everyone to catch the bad guys, I don't believe you.
Do you think they're spying on people to get the dirt on them? See what I did there? See the dirt.
Oh, yeah. Your comedy is really being watered down.
Oh. Drink up, young man. Drink up, young man.
Hot damn.
All right. I like that he dishes it out. Vote Zane. All right. Back to you, Chase.
Yep.
Category is localism or agorism. Should communities rely more on local exchange than distant institutions?
Well, yes. I think, localized markets and basically decentralizing our markets as much to the individual as possible and removing centralized control will ultimately work better for the consumer because you're working in a marketplace that knows you, that knows the population that they're attempting to interact with. Whereas centralized planners, like say in Washington, D.C., don't know what it means to be a Georgia business or a Georgia consumer. And so their views, their regulations, whatever they try to pass on is going to be skewed because they don't really understand what's going on. This is why it's better to decentralize power to the most local as possible. And really the most local government is self-government, where we can control ourselves. And so, yeah, I absolutely think it's far better to decentralize power in our markets away from some sort of centralized regulatory body and move it to the individual body that can regulate themselves in peace.
Excellent. Kat, to you. Has dependence on national systems made states less self-reliant?
Yes, especially with, you know what? Chase is really good at this, and I'm very intimidated. I can't keep up.
All right, I'm answering the question way better, way worse next time. We're gonna...
Yes, please. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm like, my knowledge and his knowledge, like.
I put him over off to the
I
side.
I know.
I
Literally, they said,
sequestered
get
him.
him away from us.
Exactly.
No, but that's the beauty. That's the beauty of our movement, and the beauty of what we're trying to do with the show is, people need to hear things from different people in different ways.
And we
And
love
so-
you, Pat.
Yeah, and so Chase's messaging speaks to lots of people, but your messaging might speak to a completely different group of people and bring more people in here. So just be honest and answer it your way.
Yeah, I also don't know the definition of that second word that you said.
Has? No, wait. What? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Was it agorism?
Oh, agorism, yeah.
Yeah.
So, reliance on localism, black markets, trade, keeping everything, getting out of the federal system altogether and doing everything locally in a voluntary way.
Okay, so just like how welfare doesn't work in the local, like in the small local level, it obviously doesn't work on the federal level. So us taking money from the federal government obviously makes us dependent, and it doesn't help us in the long run.
There is a lot going on there, but I'm sure it was a great answer.
100 points to Kat for just being awesome and being willing to sit up here and chat with us hooligans.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I get to get points out, right? I can do that.
No.
There's no rules
You
to this
have
game.
so many points.
Chase,
I don't care.
Chase, you know how hard it is to get up and speak in front of people. I mean, it takes a lot of guts to do what Kat's doing.
Let me tell you right now, Kat, you're awesome. Just keep doing what you're doing. Your podcast is great. Folks should listen to it. Yeah, support Kat. We love new libertarians. Let me tell you right now. I'll say this. One of the things we in the Libertarian Party are not good enough at doing is loving our newer members, people who are coming to the party. You've been a libertarian for a year, you said, right? you know what? For a person who's been a libertarian for a year, you're doing a damn good job of speaking our values and speaking our principles to people out there. So keep doing what you're doing. And yeah, rock and roll, man.
Yeah. If you go to the national convention, you'll meet a lot of people that don't know 1% what you know about libertarianism.
I'm also pretty
Too
big
soon?
right
Too
now,
soon?
so it's helping. And I've had 2 whiskeys, which is like 2 more than I normally have. One is Zane, I think.
All right. Zane, back to you. Do centralized systems weaken local resilience?
Yes, absolutely. So I think, so I would not describe myself necessarily as an agorist. I think that sometimes the big corporations get demonized even more than they rightly deserve to be, because there are some things that like you really need the huge economies of scale in order to produce cheaply so that people can actually access that kind of good. But absolutely, if you can buy your food from a farmer that you know, or like buy furniture from someone that you know, like my local church community is something that makes me feel a lot stronger and more confident if something were to ever hit the fan. And if I just went to Walmart every single time that I needed anything, I would be in a lot worse position if, you know, we ever got in a hyperinflation zombie apocalypse scenario or anything in between.
Rock and roll. I like that. I've said rock and roll a lot tonight.
Yeah, I feel like I'm sitting next to Casey Jason or something. Yeah, when you spend money locally, 63% of that money stays in the economy, the local economy. You know, they spend it on money or on gas and rent and you know, clothes and all that. When you spend it in a big box, all of that money except for 10% gets sucked out of the local economy. So that was a great point. All right. Case back to you. The category is monetary policy. Does war spending drive inflation?
Absolutely. As someone mentioned earlier before, it's our inflation that actually funds the wars that we're fighting. If we didn't have the central banking and the Fed that we have right now, just being able to fiat currency itself out of anything that wants to, we wouldn't be able to afford our adventurism overseas. Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
All right. Kat, to you. Is inflation a hidden tax?
Yes, because the money that you get now and is not going to be as worth as much as the money you are paying later. So yes, it's a tax on what you're making now.
All right. Zane, to you. Is economic instability a policy choice?
I would say that it is, because if you look at, it's called the Greenspan put, where the Fed goes around to all the banks and all the big companies and says, you know, if the market conditions get too bad, we'll just bail you out. So don't worry about it. So if there are massive swings up and down, the big banks and, not to use the term that Bernie Sanders uses all the time, but the speculators and, the big companies, they ride the wave on the upside and are completely insulated from the consequences of the downside. And your average person that doesn't have nearly as significant of assets doesn't really benefit as much during the big upside, but then loses their job during the downside. So yes, I do think that the rich and powerful benefit a lot from the business cycle.
All right.
Free, you know what? You remember Herman Cain, rest in peace? You know what he used to call hidden taxes?
No.
He used to call them sneak attacks. It's a sneak attacks. I still use that term.
I like that. Shout out to Herman Cain.
Rest in peace, Herman Cain.
Who would have guessed we had a shout out to Herman Cain? All right.
999.
All right. To you, Chase. Category government programs. Do government programs create dependency?
Yes.
I tricked you.
Damn.
Tricked you.
The answer is yes. In fact, this is why I don't support state-sanctioned welfare, because it creates a cycle where people feel dependent upon the government, and in doing so feel like they owe the government something for giving them their livelihood. And when we've had mutual aid as the main form of welfare and charity in our country, people would feel owed to maybe their local community, maybe their neighbors, maybe their church, but it's certainly not a central government that's committing violence around the world. And so, yeah, I oppose the welfare state because it's frankly immoral. So I don't know. Kind of rambled there for a minute. But yeah, the answer is no, or yes, rather. It does create dependency. The answer is yes, Gnome. I answer you very smallly in the distance.
Yeah,
answer this question, Chase.
I wish his voice was as small as his stature, but we can hear him up here. We can't see him from here. But
It's okay. He's wearing shoes.
So funny me and Chase story. The first time I interviewed Chase in 2023, every question I asked, I get 3 words into it, he would say no. And so then the next question, I get 3 words into it, he would say no. I'd be like, Chase, I literally wrote down these questions. Can I at least get like one of them out?
Well, it's because the first 3 words you said is should the government.
I know.
And so I just said no as a reflex.
I know.
It's a libertarian universal gag reflex that we say should the government. No.
Yeah. And so I learned from that experience, and I got you this time. So
Thank you. Yeah, you tricked me,
turn
son of a bitch.
about fair play. All right, Ken, to you. Do programs expand because they work or because they exist?
Because they exist. I think that as long as they exist, they're just going to keep asking for more and more and more. So yeah, they expand because they exist.
Excellent. Zane, you. Do programs replace community solutions?
Yes, and that was the intent from the very beginning. So, during the late 19th, early 20th century, where we had a lot of groups of different ethnicities immigrating to the big cities of America, they would all help each other out by forming friendly societies, forming church communities that, the people in the community would actually know who they were helping, and that not only kept people more accountable to the people that were actually helping them, but it also fostered a sense of community and responsibility in each group that was actually doing it. Like, people had associations that were actually important to them in their real life. I'm going to make another book recommendation, The Quest for Community by Robert Nisbet. Explains this a lot too, where 100 years ago, the kinds of civic associations that people were in had a lot more relevance to how people live their day-to-day life than they do now. And so people were able to get meaning from their membership in those associations. Now, most associations that people are in are completely irrelevant to how they live their day-to-day life, because if they're on welfare, they're just getting a check from nameless, faceless Uncle Sam, who demands no accountability from them at all. So I would say whatever I said. Yes, no.
Yes.
I love that.
Excellent. Great answer. Went to land the plane, missed the runway. Just by a little touch. Just by a touch. That's okay. We'll take it. Great answer. All right, enter your scores in the chat. The chat is hopping. We got over 4,000 people on live, so this is nuts.
4,000 people watching. That is more than most libertarians get in an election. More than most votes. So let's just say hi to 4,000 people.
4,000 people.
Could they maybe visit lp.org and check out our platform?
I'm trying, brother. I'm trying.
Free's doing God's work.
Thank you. All right, Sergio says 100 to Zane if we can pronounce his last name right. Can I look at it while I do this? No.
Oh no.
There was no stipulation. I'm a libertarian. I'll do whatever the hell I want to do. Placie.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, I'm so bad with pronouncing things. You have no idea what a victory that was for me. I went to art school in Chicago. I'm not really good at any of this stuff. All right. All right. 200 to Cat for finally drinking a beer. Is Brian here? Is Brian here? What's up, Brian? 200 to Chase for the Rothbard audiobook. 100 to Chase for the swear jar. Minus 10 to Terry for not showing my comments. 100 to Terry for being based. Where's Grumpy? He's out. Did he get kicked out again? There he is.
He's having a cigarette.
Yeah. Got Fiat 100 to Chase. 200 to Cat for recognizing the regulation scam for what it is. 100 to Chase for holding his whiskey like my drunk uncle. Points to Zane for drinking tea on camera. Minus 100 to Zane for choking on his whiskey. I knew that was gonna. I knew that was gonna hurt. The points went down less smooth than the whiskey did. That's really what happened there. Minus 200 to Zane for choking while attempting to Answers to the chat. Oh, live shows are fun. 100 to Zane for taking the drink. You got the points for taking the drink. It was the execution where it went awry for you. 500 points to Zane for his first whiskey. Oh. Congratulations. Happy 21st birthday, Zane. No, we're not going. We're not doing anything. All right. Points to Zane for not slurring enumerated powers. Points to Chase for institutional knowledge of Fannie and Freddie. 200 fuck points to Chase. 100 to Zane for answering the question while the whiskey was still stinging. Points to Chase for being right about how interest rates work. Points to Cat for once again keeping it simple. Points to Cat for getting out to get the middleman out. Rescind by minus 100 to Zane for tasting like burning. He did give a great answer while dealing with it. Andy, are you here too? What's up, Andy? 50 to Zane for answering a question with a question. Very politician. 100 to Zane for being dumbfounded by justification for government surveillance. I bet Zane is a dapper Dan last night. I think Woodcraft's had a whiskey too. 100 to Zane for detriment, followed by bad guys, followed by back-to-back soil and water puns. Points to Zane for dishing it out. Points to Zane for dishing the human right back. Oh, that was a meme. I don't like any of these points. But that's 6 points. Points to Zane and Free for the soil and water banter. That's really my strong suit, the soil and water banter. 100 to Chase for being awesome. Oh, there's Tommy. What's up, Tommy? 50 to Free and 50 to Zane for the pun banter. Yeah, we had a Dan moment there. Consumerism is localism. 100 to Chase. 200 to Chase for the most local government is self-government. 100 to Chase for always answering detail, but doing so in a lazy speak that anyone can comprehend, including the voters. Absolutely.
That's the fun way of saying I dumb it down.
No, that's you're smart.
I'm a man of the people.
Man of the people.
That's what I am.
Man of the people. 100 to Zane.
Yeah.
100 to Zane if he fixes his suit. But really, part of your problem here, Zane, is Sergio sat too close to you. Is really this is a problem for you. 100 to Chase for the dynamic hand gestures. My ADHD thanks you. 100 to Cat for admitting she's intimidated. 200 to Cat for the honesty. 50 to Chase for being too libertarian. Points to Cat for being a new libertarian, still putting yourself up there. 100%.
Yes, ma'am.
100 to Cat for debating Chase far better than Warnock or Walker ever did. 200 to Cat for humbling herself. The world needs more of this. 100 to Cat. 100 to Cat for being able to talk like a normal person. Minus 100 to Chase and Zane for being far too gone to hell.
Just a little bit.
I thought I was a pro-waste a normal person. I thought that was going bad for me. 100 to Cat for being awesome. 100 to Cat for finding their way to the Libertarian Party. 200 to Cat for not blushing with all the praise deservedly being heaped on you.
Yes.
Minus 200 to Zane for maintaining belief in the system. Hashtag agorism.
Did you say that?
I didn't even throw you under the bus. I didn't. 100 to Zane if he answers a question with Ricky Bobby hands. I don't even know what that is. Woodcraft's in Texas. Ricky Bobby might be a thing. 50 to Zane for being an honest, non-agorist. Points to me for buying local. Amen to that. Points to Zane for surviving the zombie apocalypse at the farmer's market. Points to Chase for being a goofball while he's tipsy.
Yep.
Points to Cat for inflation equals taxes. Points to Cat for perfectly understanding inflation only after 1 year. And we've got Mitch McConnell's like 100 years old, doesn't understand it. So, points to Zane for splitting Fed into 2 syllables. That might be a Georgia thing, is it? Soil and water candidate quoting Greenspan, and you only say bailout. Well played, Zane. Minus to Zane for using the term Bernie Sanders used. Yeah, that was bad. Probably. Sneak attacks is 200 to Chase. Points to Chase for sneak attacks. Minus to Chase for making an assumption when answering further questions. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Andy. Damn it, Chase, the whole question. I wrote the whole question. You guys hear the whole question. Points to Chase for it being 50-50 shot. Points to Chase and to Cat. My kids are working in the coal mines due to inflation, but they did want Minecraft for Christmas. Blink twice if you're okay, Senator. Minus 100 to Chase for government programs not creating dependency. Points to Chase, should the government? No, absolutely. Unless it's a trick question. Points to Chase for acknowledging the government shouldn't reflex. 100 to Cat because she exists, minus 100 to the government for existing. 200 for Zane's book club. Yeah, that, you got a thing, man. You're like, you might be like the Oprah of soil and dirt.
Crazy.
Dang, Zane is just too wholesome. He's like the Libertarian Tim Tebow. Minus to Zane for forgetting his answer due to a book review. Minus 33 to all because the Bills lost. Nuke to Chase for wearing Dad's lawnmower shoes and last Christmas's plaid jacket while everyone looks so fabulous.
Sorry about it.
I don't know if I'm gonna allow that one.
How many times has he
Oh, it's okay. You can allow it.
Well, I can't play the
Just wait till I see how I'm dressed at National. Look out, Star Child.
Casey's got 100 to everybody because the Broncos won, so Casey's happy. All right, let's check the scoreboard. Chase with 52.92. Oh, I'm supposed to show this on screen. I'm the host of this. I forget sometimes. Chase with 52.92. Cat with 49.42. Zane with 44.90.
You got
We got
some
time for one more.
Cat's
The
moving
drink.
on
Let's
up.
do one more round. One more round. All right.
Round and round we go.
Make sure you drink.
Chase, to you, the
I-
category is surveillance.
And then
Has surveillance become normalized?
Yes. I think in today's world where everybody has a camera in their pocket, they just feel normalized even when the government is spying on them. And the truth is it's great if we have a camera in our pocket to take pictures of each other and our friends and have a great time remembering things. It's not so great when there's a camera on every single corner scanning our license plates. And even worse, right now, you see, right now ICE agents are using their cameras to use facial scanning recognition to basically know who's at these protests and then be able to identify them later. So yeah, we should oppose government surveillance altogether because eventually, whether you think you're the one they're looking for or not, they're going to look for you one day.
So, Chase, awkward question, but is this why you wouldn't take a picture with me earlier?
Yes, I oppose the surveillance system that Free puts in forward. Mostly is because I didn't want to be photographed with a shirt. Yes, that's a worthy excuse.
That's absolutely fair. You got a public image to maintain. I accept that.
Exactly. You're not going to get elected to governor
No.
with a shirt like that next to you in a
No.
picture. So I just had to select. No, I'm just kidding.
I live in Florida. I don't get any money from Israel, so I'm screwed.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So, all right, Kat, to you. Should surveillance require probable cause?
It depends what the probable cause is. Obviously, if they make up the probable cause, no. But, the
Great
government
answer.
is unreliable, so obviously I'm gonna go with no.
There you go.
Yeah.
I like
Always
that.
question the
I
government.
like that. You took it a step deeper. That never happens on a game show.
It's liberty
Not
and
looking in your
deception.
direction, Chase. All right, Zane, you. Is mass surveillance compatible with freedom?
No, and I'm going to give the same answer I've given 2 previous times.
Oh shit! There's a book. There's a book. You want us to read a book?
No, it's the only reason that they would collect the information is if they were planning on doing something with it. You don't collect information. It's like, oh, you know what? I just love data so much that I'm just going to collect it. I promise I'm not going to do anything with it. I'm just going to collect it and then put it in a big data warehouse and then run a bunch of AI software on it. But I promise I'm not actually going to do it. Obviously not. They're going to use it.
Yeah, absolutely.
If Zane was the spokesperson for the federal government, I might actually believe that line of bullshit.
All right. Chase, back to you.
Yes, sir.
Category is Georgia state government spending. is Georgia government spending too damn high?
Well, yes, they do too much. They tax us too much. The truth is we should be cutting down what government does so we can cut down exactly how much government extracts from our wealth. This is one of the reasons why, as your candidate for governor, I'm fighting for a zero income tax in the state because I think we fund way too many things, and if we are forced to pull our purse strings, as it were, we won't be doing so many things in the state of Georgia. We can rely on free people and free markets to do it for us instead of relying on a shitty government bureaucracy to do it for. Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
I've also had 3 whiskeys, so I'm feeling great.
And
If you're buying,
Cat to
go
you.
give me a whiskey, and I'll take a 4th whiskey. Fuck yes. This is the best game show ever.
Best libertarian game show ever. I got sued for that. No. Cat to you. Should budgets ever grow faster than population and inflation?
No, and I also don't think budgets should grow, period. I think last year the Fulton County tried to increase the property tax by a whole mill, which I think is insane. Thankfully, we shot it down.
To give the bartender.
We stopped it. Yeah, because a lot of people were very upset about that. But yeah, so the budget shouldn't go up at all. Spend what you have. Don't make everybody else pay for it.
So you're a quick study, Cat, because you used the chase trick there, which you answered no, and then you said and also no. Like that, you're learning. You're learning. Great job. Zane, you. Does government spending crowd out public or private solutions? Does government spending crowd out private solutions?
Wow, you literally just asked me a question that's textbook macroeconomics. I can't believe, I feel like it's Christmas again.
I'm very good with the macro, whatever you said.
Yes, it's true. It's crowding out. So what crowding out is if the government says, we're going to do a bunch of stuff that we can't pay for, therefore we will enter the loan market to get people to loan us money, then they're entering the same market of loanable funds that private companies are also in to finance the projects that they want to do. So if there is more demand for loans, then the interest rate is going to go higher because there's only so much loan money to go around. So because the government is sucking up all of this loan money, then there's less capital to go around to the private projects that are, way more actually useful and economically viable than whatever the government's doing, because the private company is actually on the hook for it instead of the nameless, faceless bureaucrats that can always squeeze more out of the taxpayer. So you end up with more projects that no one wants and fewer projects that people actually want.
Hell yeah. I don't even know what question was being asked, but that was a great answer.
It was a great question. You have keeping track.
Sure it was.
Absolutely.
I was busy getting whiskey.
It had something to do with macroeconomics, apparently.
This is the first time you've had me drunk on your show.
That's true.
I was going to say, live shows are awesome.
It's a good time, for sure. All right. Chase, back to you. Category is ballot access. Is it too hard for alternative candidates to get on Georgia ballots?
Oh my God, is it too damn hard? Let me tell you right now, to get on the ballot in the state of Georgia for our party takes, over 70,000 signatures? If you just think about the fact that the average signature gatherer, if you wanted to pay somebody to do that, is like $10 per signature, you're talking like $700,000 of investment you would have to make just to get on the ballot. And why is this done? It's done because the two-party system likes to monopolize their time, their influence on the issues, and they like to keep every other voice down because they don't want the American people to know that there is a political party that's not part of the shitty Republican Democrat cycle that we have. And this is why they make it harder for libertarians to get on the ballot, and frankly, anybody else to get on the ballot. So it's why I'm fighting to be your candidate for governor in Georgia, and it's why I'm fighting for each and every person who wants to be a candidate, whether it's governor, all the way down to Fulton County soil and water supervisor. We think we need to have alternatives on the ballot. We think the state should get the hell out of our way from letting the people decide who represents them. We shouldn't have a monopoly. We should have as many choices on the ballot as there are people who want to run. Thank you very much. Sorry, the whiskey gets me going.
All right. Ken, to you. Do ballot rules protect voters or incumbents?
Protects incumbents. If you're making it harder for people to get on the ballot, obviously the only people that benefit are the ones that have already been voted for. So yeah, definitely the incumbent, not the person or not the people. The people, if they want someone to be on the ballot, they should be on the ballot.
Absolutely. Zane, to
Amen.
you, should signature requirements be lowered?
Yes. And this is actually one of the prime reasons that I picked the particular office that I'm running for. Because to get on the ballot for Fulton County Soil and Water Conservation District Supervisor, you only need 25 signatures. Which, as much as we all hate signature gathering requirements, 25 signatures actually seems pretty reasonable. So it's like if you're actually like not a joke candidate, you can probably get that. And even if you are a joke candidate, such as myself, you can still pay $100 to
You're
get that.
serious. You know your stuff.
So, yeah, there's absolutely no excuse for signature requirements that are multiple % of the entire registered electorate in the district. Like, people don't really realize how many people that is. It's like
Would you say it's onerous?
I would.
Yes.
All right. If you were just throwing it out there, Jane, if you were a joke candidate, you'd be dressed like this. All right. Chase, back to you. Category is federalism.
Federalism.
Should states control more of their own tax revenue?
Yes. I mean, honestly, I think more local jurisdictions should be in control of their tax revenue. Yes, certainly states should have more control. And what I'm really tired of is seeing the federal government creating some sort of like mandate that's tied with like, you have to spend X number of dollars on whatever it is just because we say so. Or how about this? We're going to give you $1, but you have to spend $1.25 and all the regulatory BS that we want you to do. That to me seems like a racket, and it seems like a way for the federal government to further control individual states and individual local jurisdictions. So let me just tell you right now, if you're watching this podcast, if you're watching this game show, and you think, I don't like the federal government, the answer should be absolutely, we should stop having the federal government tie strings to federal funding. States should control their revenue a hell of a lot more than they do right now. And right now, so many states are actually giving more to the federal government than they get back from the federal government. And that, to me, is a crime.
Yeah. All right, Kat, to you. Should states be allowed to reject federal mandates?
Yes. I think that since we have the Constitution that separates the federal government from each of the state governments, if they don't want to do something that the federal government is requiring them to do, obviously they have the right to reject it.
Excellent. Zane, to you. Is decentralization necessary for accountability?
Oh, yes, of course. And it's pretty practical to go down to your local city council meeting or town hall and say, hey, you that maybe I saw in Publix last week, you're stupid. You can't go up to your congressperson. Each representative in the U.S. House of Representatives, I think on average represents 770,000 people. That's crazy. They'll claim in their commercials to care about you, but how could they possibly care about you? It's like most people can only have anywhere between 150 and 200 people that they actually know at any given time. Anyone who's claiming they care about 770,000 people at any given time, let alone 400 million people, they're lying to you or they're greatly overestimating their capacity for empathy. And it's probably the former.
Zane, what I learned
Don't watch any speeches I gave running for president.
Zane, what I learned from you tonight is I want to talk to my dirt and water guy. He needs a talking to.
That's a good question. Do you know your dirt and water
I
guy?
didn't even know it was a thing.
Did you even know you had a dirt and water
I
guy?
do this all the time. I didn't even know it was
Does
a thing.
Florida even have dirt and or water?
We have water. And
We
sometimes
don't know.
we have water. Sometimes it tries to kill us. That one I know.
Yeah, you're the sand and beach supervisor.
All I know is we have water up till about like this far under the dirt. I think is where we got. All right. Last three questions tonight. First one is to you, Chase. Category is national sovereignty. Is national sovereignty incompatible with global governance?
Oh, yeah. Yes. So I'll be a little nuanced with this. There's very rare instances where you need to have some sort of international agreement in terms of law. The only really one I can think of the top of my head is maritime trade law, because a bunch of different nations engage in trading across the seas, and I only know that because I worked in the maritime industry. But no, for the most part, national sovereignty is in direct conflict with global government. You don't really have a nation if you're bound to some sort of international order. This is why I think we should avoid entangling alliances. It's why I support, the true Americanism which is like separating ourselves from the powers of Europe. Like, I don't know, there's a whole long list, but yes, the short answer is absolutely globalism. It does invade into the realm of national sovereignty.
All right.
And I've had 4 whiskeys. I still debate better than Warnock or Walker.
I'm Chase Oliver, and I've had 4 whiskeys.
I'm just waiting for Sergio's update to hear how many you have. Cat to you. Has our sovereignty been weakened without public consent? I'm sorry, the category was national sovereignty. So this is about globalism. So has our sovereignty been weakened without public consent?
Yes, I think a lot of people don't agree with what we're doing overseas. And I think if we want to strengthen our sovereignty, we should abolish NATO and the UN.
Yeah.
Short but sweet.
You started off real sweet and quiet, and then you ended with a banger there. That's how you take them out. Good job, man. All right.
Having a great time.
Last question of the night is to Zane. Should treaties ever override domestic law?
No, because as bad as domestic law is, international treaties are somehow even worse. So I'm going to admit something that I'm kind of ashamed of, which is that in high school, I was a member of Model United Nations. And the absolute nonsense that would come out of our Model United Nations conferences, I mean, honestly prepared me for Libertarian convention.
Amazing. Perfect way to end the night. Let's jump into the chat one last time here. Enter your scores in the chat if you have not done so already. Tell us who you think won. Tell us if you enjoyed the show. Give a shout out to wherever you're coming from. If you're here live with us in Georgia, we'd love to hear from you and get people to follow you in chat. All right. 100 chase for surveillance is normalized, but 900 chase for 2 drinks being too many. Don't take drinking advice from a gnome. That's
Sorry about it. I mean, I smoked 2 joints before the thing started, so I was getting good.
And you didn't share.
You're welcome after the show.
200 to Cat and Zane for the hot mic banter. Libertarians are teammates, even when we were opponents. 100 to Cat for giving Zane advice on how to get points. Minus 100 to Zane for insider trading.
Deny, deny, deny.
Followed by good friend, Scientific Libertarian. He's at Sci Libertarian. He's one of the funniest guys on the internet. A great guy. Super useful for medical freedom information, too. 100 to Chase for bashing Bree's shirt. Minus 200 for saying just kidding. That's fair.
Damn.
It depends is a reasonable answer. 100 to Cat. 200 to Cat for saying never trust the government. 100 to Zane for saying I already answered this twice. I don't think that was my fault. Was that my fault? I wrote good questions this time, I promise.
Great.
100 to Zane for recognizing the surveillance scam. Minus 200 each for not shouting out band Big Brother. Is Gravy Eyes in here? Welcome.
Band Big Brother.
100 to Zane for recycling answers. 100 to Cat Zane for looking comfortable in their chair. 100 to Chase for keeping the producers of Adderall in business.
I can't help it that I move around a lot.
100 to Governor Chase for government spending is too damn high. 100 to Chase for calling the government shitty. 100 to Chase for going ahead and running for governor. Zane would make a great press secretary, but I'm not sure if that's a compliment or an insult. Plus 25. 100 to Cat for spending, not growing at all. 200 to Chase for not giving a damn if his drink count will end up on his opponent's your campaign ads.
I could drink more whiskey than Burt Jones any day.
I don't think budgets should grow. Got to be 100 points. 100 to Zane for being excited about the questions. Kat and Casey, have her on the show more. 200 to Zane for his answer, minus 50 for the length. 200 to Kat because of Catterday. That was not me this time. Do not turn on me. I'm almost done. 100 to Zane for explaining that loan thing I already forgot about. 200 to Cat for going out to speak against property tax increase in Fulton. 100 to Chase for the real talk on ballot access and the authoritarian duopoly. 100 to Chase for the drunk libertarian rant, which is the best rants there are. 200 to Chase on Monopoly. 200 the next person who buys Cat a second drink.
Ooh.
Slow down, Chase. We need to glue your shoes back together at that speed. 100 points. 100 to Chase for being able to give a coherent campaign speech for whiskey's in. Hashtag Gummygate.
Let's just say, I'm not disappointed that you eat a gummy. I'm disappointed that you can't give a speech after eating a gummy.
Yeah. I think you might be thinking plural gummy.
I literally ate a gummy and was still able to give a coherent speech at that exact same event. So I just want to say, just real talk.
True story. I was there.
True story. Yeah.
100 to Zane for real talk about signature requirements. 200 to Zane for bringing it back to soil and water for the 25th time. you want soul and water in the comments. I think more people would vote if there was a dictator of soul and water.
You know, Soul and Water sounds like an R&B group.
That's what I'm saying. I think it'd be popular. 100 to Zane for taking the easy road to ballot access. 25 signatures. Do you even leave your block? I mean, like, 100 to Zane for only needing 25 signatures to look at the soil. Oh my God. 100 to Zane for not flooding the signature market with all of his signatures. 50 to Chase for not adding duh to yes, very professional. 100 to Cat for being the only one not on a mandate right now. 100 to President Chase Oliver for his base answer. He just got promoted by Joe Mitch.
I'll take it.
He's taking up the ranks there. 50 to Cat for states' rights again. Minus 100 to Chase for the way. Minus 100 to Chase for the way he said game show. Was it positive?
Game show. I don't know. How did I say that?
It was known, so you probably said something nice to me and lost points for it.
It's GAY''ME show. It's a game show.
Yes, it is. Sure. 100 to Cat for laying out how the 10th Amendment works. 200 to Cat for states' rights. 200 to Zane for finishing his drink before the show was over. Actually, I had to go long just to make that happen. 100 to Chase for being my president. Minus 100 for not vetoing all these bills before they reach me.
I tried.
100 to Zane, they're lying to you. Soil and water equals swamp. That is 100% true, Joe. That is 100% true. We probably have swamp dictators down in Florida. Minus 150 to Chase for his answer to the state controlled tax revenue question. Correct answer is taxation and theft.
I was gonna interrupt him and say that.
You should have.
100 points to Cat for saying that.
Minus 250 to Zane for not having 4 whiskeys. That would have been a whole different show. 100 to Chase for untangling those naughty alliances. He went naughty? Not
They're naughty.
He said naughty, not naughty.
It's scientific. He's trying to
Get me all messed up.
It's fine.
100 to Kat for abolishing NATO. 500 to Kat for her insight. 200 to Kat for the quiet banger. Yeah, I might have phrased that wrong. 100 to Free for hosting another great game show. Thank you. 200 to Zane. He answered that whole question without his hands in his pocket. People are staring at you in a weird sort of way. Zane. I'm a little concerned
I
for
think
you.
it's just Sergio.
That's not me.
That was not him this time.
No, I'm an icon.
That was Ryan Woodcraft doing weird things from Paso. 100 points to Zane for his Model UN is better than the LP. I'm not sure I heard that. Let's see. 5,000 points for a wonderful evening. I hope I didn't spoil any part.
Yeah.
1,000 to Zane for comparing the LP to high school Model UN. I knew people were like that. Points to Kat for wanting us to fight NATO. I don't know if you said fight NATO.
I'll take it.
I'm in. If you want to do it, let's do it.
I call fighting Liechtenstein.
420 to Zane for the pizzazz. Is that the first time anybody's used pizzazz with you, Zane?
Well, another thing I'm ashamed to admit is that in middle school, I was in show choir. So we did a lot of jazz hands.
I will say pizzazz is kind of a slur sometimes.
100 to Kat for abolishing NATO in its current form. 200 to Chase for smoking 2 joints. That math works. My wife says Kat wins plus 1,000. All right, let's check it out. Let's see the scores. Oh, it got so dangerously close there. I thought we had a flip flop, but it was Chase went end to end, 62-42, Kat 61-92, Zane 6,015. You fell short just by the same amount of
I am
signatures
the
you got on the ballot.
Undertaker. I'm the Undertaker of the show. The streak continues.
It continues. Kat, you came in 3rd place first time on the show. What did you think? What?
I thought I came second.
Oh, second, Zane. Sorry,
Zane, you came third. What do you think?
I was looking at the camera. I don't really pay attention. I don't know if you guys noticed it in the last 90 minutes. I'm pressing buttons and doing stuff. Zane, you came in 3rd. 25. I said words. Let's just do it. You came in 3rd. What'd you think?
See, I view my score less as a reflection of how well I did and more as a reflection of how intelligent the audience is.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Salty.
Oh my god.
when you're running for office, shit on voters. That's really rule number 1.
Yep.
I've
What you want
heard
to
that's
do?
really effective.
That's really good.
Yeah, put them right in the dirt.
Yeah.
Right in the soil.
Threaten to grab them in the. I forget to pull it up. So plug your show and everything, Zane.
Oh yeah, make sure to check out Liberty Libations every Thursday night at 8 o'clock and check out all the other shows on Peaceful Sea Network.
It's called Liberty Libations. How many whiskeys have you finished overall?
2.
No, I mean in the history of the show, Liberty Libations. Are you over 2 drinks for the series?
It's like a 4-hour
On,
podcast.
on Liberty Libations, it's usually either beer or because I'm so classy, I make a mixed drink. So it's very rarely just straight whiskey like it was today.
Fancy.
Excellent. Thanks for being here. You can follow Zane on X at Liberty Libation. That show is on 8 p.m. Eastern on Rumble and Spotify. He is the Secretary of LP Georgia, and he's running for something involving dirt, which I forgot already. Thanks for being here, Zane.
He's running for Fulton County Soil and Water Supervisor.
Thank you. Thank you. There's a lot of words there that we don't have in Florida. So, all right. Kat, 2nd place, what'd you think?
I think Chase got nuked like 3 times, so.
Yeah. We have a rule that it has to make sense, and since I'm the government, I can veto whatever I want. So
Gotcha.
I want the nukes to like actually mean something like it was a dumb answer. So
Stop the steal.
what?
It was worth it. It was worth it.
Yeah.
The steal. Okay.
So what did you think of being on the show?
I mean, I had a great time. I mean, I think I had a little bit too much to drink. Even though you saw me drink 1 beer, I had like 2 shots off camera.
Plug your show and everything.
So yeah, I'm the co-host of the Free Georgia podcast. I co-host it with Jake Green. Our podcast is Mondays at 7 p.m. We talk a lot about local Georgia politics, so watch it.
Excellent.
Watch it.
And as Kat said, that's the Free Georgia podcast, Mondays, 7 p.m. Eastern, YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, TikTok, and you can follow her on Instagram. And it's a clever spelling. It's at QVEEN.cat. So thank you for being here. Chase, first place again. What did you think, buddy?
Well, it is an honor to be on the show as many times as I have. No, I'll say this.
I don't think that's true.
No, it's not. But I had a great time, and I want to say, folks out there, I appreciate the points, but I also think that I really appreciate Zane and Kat for coming on their first times ever, and I hope they're not one-time guests. I would like them to come on the show when it's not live, because it's also a fun time. So you guys should come back on, so that way I don't have to.
Brutally honest, guy. You're all.
No, I'm just
you're
kidding.
all
I love this show. This is actually the one podcast that when I'm asked to do it, I unapologetically say yes, as long as it's in my schedule.
Yeah.
So we love the game show.
Yeah, thank you. Always love having you on. Very proud that I voted for you as well. And anything you want to plug?
Yeah, I do live streams. Usually they're Wednesday or Thursday night at 9 p.m., depending on what I'm feeling like. And I discuss both the news of the day as well as inside Libertarian baseball. So I encourage you to check us out and make sure if you come to the Libertarian National Convention in Grand Rapids that you make sure to say hello and shake my hand. I love meeting libertarians, especially newer libertarians. So please join the party and help this party grow so we can spread the message of freedom and individual liberty across the nation and across the globe. Thank you very much.
Excellent. And I'm putting Terry on the screen, but I'm not gonna do the speaker so everybody can hear her. But
I love Terry.
yeah, Terry's awesome, and she's back there. Terry, it'll echo like hell here if I put you up there, so I'm not gonna do the audio. But Terry's doing the score in the back. She's our producer. She does all this amazing work, and she's one of the sweetest ladies on the internet, and she's an amazing independent journalist on top of all of that. So follow what she's doing, especially she's involved in a very cool thing where they're going after the government of the state of Oklahoma over a medical thing that happened during COVID. Check out her feed for that. It's absolutely amazing. You can follow both of us on X. I am at Smarter Game Show. She is at BatsT76. You can get our swag at freedomsuperstore.com. Shorts from this will be available on YouTube in the next couple of days at Freedom Uncut on YouTube. Thanks again to Xano, Your Privacy Matters. Choose Xano, the leading blockchain platform that prioritizes confidentiality and security. Like I said, if you're new to the space, go to intro.xano.org and you can learn all about it. Come see us at the other state conventions. Was this a good time?
Heck
Was this a good time? Yeah, I think we had a good time. So we'll be in California, Florida, Virginia, North Carolina, Texas, and at the national convention. So please come see us there. And thank you to all of our subscribers. Couldn't do it without you. And Amity, come up here too. Amity, what do you think tonight? Amity was helping me out here. And what do you think, Dan?
Great time.
Excellent.
I wish
Amity
y'all
did
could see her outfit. She looks so good.
Everybody give 1,000,000 points to Amity.
Yeah.
Andy Terry.
I think we look like we're going on that stupid dance show thing. Or whatever. You look nice. I look
Yeah.
crazy. But thanks for doing it all, Amity. You can follow her on X. She's way more popular than me. She's Amity Lee 13 on X, and she's a great follow. Very based, very libertarian takes, awesome stuff. So. And thank you to LP Georgia for having us here. We've had a great time. You guys are all awesome people. Thank you to Tim for putting this all together and having us here. I don't know where he went. I can't
He
see
walked
him.
out.
He
Yeah.
didn't go out, but a lot of people walked out. I think it was the show. No, we had a really good time. Come check us out. We usually do this Tuesdays and Fridays, 8 p.m. Eastern time. We've had over 100 people in the Liberty movement on the show, so you get to see a lot of people. We joke that it's like Libertarian speed dating, where you get to hear takes from different people on different stuff and decide like, hey, that's somebody I want to follow or that's somebody I want to donate to their campaign. So hope to see you all again. And thank you to the chat. We had a great time and hope you all did too. And Terry's waving. Thank you, Terry. Love you. Appreciate all you do. And we will catch you all next time. Peace.